Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, America. It is I, More with Morris again. And I got some trouble in news again. You know, when the hood is on, you know it's time to go dark once again. Let me tell you what we're going dark about today. Either you think I'm stupid or you think you smarter than me. Okay? Either you think my IQ level must be 0, or you think I'm too stupid to know how to read, write the arithmetic, the 1, 2, 3. 1 + 1 must equal 2, because that is the rule. You must think I'm a dummy. You must think that I am an idiot. You must think that I do not breathe the same breath or the same air that you must breathe, because you must be just that much better than me to believe the stupidity that just came out your mouth. And I'm talking about your fearless leader, your mayor. When you tell me you're going to have a press conference and you're going to tell me you're going to announce that the fire department is going to do a 5-year contract. Five-year contract. 36.5% increases over the next 5 years. You must think I'm dumb. You must think I'm stupid. You must think I'm unintelligent. You must think that I am not on the same level that you are, because you forget that I voted you into the position that you now hold, right? Because you're over me, right? That's what you must think. And I want everybody to see my face when I say this, what I'm about to say next. When I vote you into that office, I ask you to do one thing. One thing. One measly thing. I ask you to protect my purse. Okay? My wallet. The money bag. Right? If you watch WWE, it's the money in the bank. Okay? I cash that in for you because it's mine, right? So I give it to you to make sure you protect it. Just like the American president. You don't own any money. You own my purse. This is why you spend it how you want to spend it. Willy-nilly, right? You don't give not 2. Not 2. I ain't gonna finish the statement because I don't want you to take this off the internet. But you don't give not 2. All the people, you know what it is. Say it with me. This is what happens when you don't give not 2. I come to Houstonians right now. I come to you right now that if we had to fire 1,000 of our city workers, our municipal employees that move the city all the way around, we have taken the time to talk about this in the past. If you get 1,000 of those city workers and you fire them, lay them off, buy them off, whatever the heck you want to call it, to say they're not losing a job. and you got money to give police almost 40%, what are you doing with my money? I look straight into this phone and I ask you a simple question. I voted you in to protect my purse. You give 40% of my money away like you're going to pay for that. And then you ask me to say, oh, well, your lifestyle will be better when I have less garbage people, when I have no one picking up my phone calls in 311, 911. My life is going to be better because what? When I call in, try to check on the water bill that we all know it's wrong because there ain't nobody fixed that, but it's at a fixed rate at this point, so I guess that's a done deal. I guess I should just be happy because you handed me some malarkey. You handed me some defecation on this plate, and you asked me to eat it. You salted it. You staked it. You called it what? Chicken fried steak smothered in gravy. And you expect me not to smell that and know that it's not chicken fried steak because you think I am a dummy. You think I must be one of those low IQ people who can't count. Can't A, B, C, D, E, F. Must be a what? You have wasted my time. You have wasted the last nerve. And I'm talking to all the minorities that know what this means. When you work my last nerve. My nerve. Because you must think you are special. You must think you are the pinnacle of what society wants you to be. When you tell me a 40% raise and fire municipal employees like it ain't on the back of the municipal employees. We've talked about this before. This is why I know no one's listening. When the shoe horse gets called in, what does the shoe horse say? The shoe horse called Tiffany. Tiffany say, you're going to do this on the backs of the municipal employees. Somebody's telling the truth out there. Somebody's telling the truth. City Council, I am calling you today a failure. And because he is the leader of all of you, you have failed with him. And I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. I know. Morris, if you know so much about politics in Houston, well, you know it ain't their fault. The problem is it is going to be their fault. The problem is it is. Because what they're going to do is that they're going to give them the raise. Because you want to know why they're going to give them the raise? And you want to know why it's going to be back on the municipal employees? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Listen to me now. Because they're going to say one thing, and one thing only. This is about the safety of Houston. And you're going to give them money. Because that's what Americans do. Americans have fallen for the trap of, how about we just throw money at a problem anytime someone says it's safety involved. This is why our defense budget is so huge. U.S. number one in one thing, and one thing only. And that's in defense. We spend more money than the next 10 countries behind us combined. That's how much we spend in defense. If you don't hear me, do some research. This is all known throughout the internet. Morris don't come on here, make up nothing without researching it first. You know, you listen to the blundering idiots called your mayor, and he's going to tell you exactly what he's always told you. Houston does not say, I tell you, I have never been robbed in 40 years here. Never been held up at gunpoint. My car has never been stolen in Houston. I live here. I live in the city of Houston. It ain't like, oh, Morris, you live in a suburb like your mayor does. He lives in an annexed city called Kingwood. He don't live in the city. That's a 35-minute drive from the city. I live 7 minutes from downtown. And you gonna tell me you more Houston than who? Who are you more Houston than, sir? You're not more Houston than me. You can't be. I don't give a daggone how long you've been on this earth. You can't be more Houston than me. So you feed me this malarkey. You're going to feed the citizens of Houston this malarkey saying Houston does not say people are getting robbed every day, every night. That's every city. That ain't just Houston, and I ain't got to give you no huge budget to get that done, sir. It's called use the money you've always had. But no, what you like to do is you like to overspend. And guess who gets to pay for that? It's me, and it's the municipal employees that pay for that. Now that's the truth. That's the truth. He ain't losing his job. He's not. Because everybody in Houston applauds the bull, the malarkey, the defecation that just come out his mouth. He defecate everywhere out his mouth, because that's what people in politics believe that they should do. Feed you malarkey and hope you love it. You eat it up. You don't ask for the drink on the side because it's going down so smooth for you. This was dumb. This was not smart. This was an IQ level below 0. You would fire the people who have the police cars running, or get them paid. If people felt so strongly about paying the police officers, what's going to happen to the accountants that get laid off? You dummy. Who's paying you when ain't nobody sitting there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and counting. But you don't hear me because you think everything must be automated at this point, right? Right. Stop feeding into the malarkey. Stop feeding into what somebody force feeding you. 40% for a police agency that does what again? You might see them once in your whole lifetime. What is you giving them 40% for? What training is new? What technology is different? He ain't put out no plan of where the police department is going to go, but we're going to hand them 40%? Are they the best they can be right here, right now? Are they the pinnacle of society? Are they leading the charge? What are they doing that's so important? What was fire doing that was so important that you handed them $1 billion over 10 years? What are they doing that's so special? Do you think you could do the job? Do you think you can do it better? You won't even pay teachers like that. You won't pay the librarians like that. You dare go show don't pay 911 like that, and that saves people's lives. It ain't no phone call. You can't call to a police station and not have a civilian pick up first. This is what I'm telling you. But you're playing the dumb game. Oh, well, it must be this person that's mad. It must be that person. No, they're telling you in your face how bad they messing you over. They don't have to hide this. He gets on TV that another 40% down the drain. I guess that was a pun because hell, we still have flooding in Houston. Streets still doing one of them. Lights not everywhere. What cyclists? Come to me. Tell me. What are y'all getting out of the deal? Are y'all getting brand new bicycles? Any bike trails coming out of this deal? What about bike police officers? Are they gonna monitor the bike trails? Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. Everybody around that horseshoe, y'all are killing me. Don't get me wrong. It's still some shining stars out there on that city council. But y'all are hurting my feelings at this point. It's stupidity. That's all it is. And then 9 times out of 10, your union president is going to come out here and clap some more too. Because she can't read and she can't write. And she's going to figure out, well, because I love John so much and he offered me a cookie that one time he was in my office, or he made a phone call to me that one time in my office, or he called me for 2.2 seconds and hung up in my face, that he must think that I'm very special. So he's going to call me and everything going to be all right. And he ain't going to find no more of my people. I've been telling you for months at this point, the number looks like 3,500 people that need to be gone from the municipal employee side. What do you think the court system looks like when you fire 3,500 people? What do you think the IT department looks like? What do you think your accounting looks like? What do you think solid waste looks like after that? What do you think public works look after that? Because all that comes from a general fund. And I know that you guys don't know nothing about general funds. Sorry. There's different budgets out there in the world, y'all. And truly, they only like to talk about one because that's the only one that they get to manipulate the way they need to manipulate it. And that's called the general fund. And the general fund don't have a lot of people in the general fund. Everybody else is off on special this and expenditure that and all this other stuff. So it ain't that big of a pool to go through. So we'll figure this out. Houston, we are screwed. Houston, we do have a problem. It is called your mayor. We have a problem. But I hope no more bad news come out this week. I got another video with Brother Box that's gonna come out on Friday. I'm hoping not to make no more videos like this week. I'm really hoping. I've been giving y'all some time to go over those box interviews because they are a little bit longer. But this ain't looking good, y'all. This ain't looking good. I want you to like. I want you to share. I want you to comment. I want some feedback on this one, y'all. I want some feedback. What are we going to do? What are we going to do as Houstonians in saving our city? Or are we just going to let the blumbling fool, the blumbling idiot, the blumbling... mayor destroy the city and have somebody else clean it up? Please, if you're a next candidate for mayor, please reach out to me. Please, I dare you. I dare you to reach out to me because I need solutions to this. Because right here, this is a problem. So, Houston, America, it's always a pleasure to come to y'all. It's always a pleasure to yell in y'all ear just a little bit. I'm going to tell you like this. This ain't no rant for me. This is trying to save Houston. This is trying to save America. I can't even get started on America today because that would take us another. We'd have to. Ain't enough time in the day. But I will see y'all again on Friday. Love y'all. Be safe.